Hey guys, it's Whitney. Welcome to another edition of the vlog. Today we're going to be talking about Agent Carter, episode 104. That would be the Blitzkrieg button. Well, first things first, I'm sure many of you, actually a few of you, had messaged to say that you were excited to see my reaction to this episode, and gee, I wonder why. I was right. I was right. I was right. I knew Dottie wasn't who she seemed. And given that she executed a move that Natasha Romanoff did in Iron Man 2, I think it's pretty safe to say that Dottie is indeed from the Russia's Black Widow program. Very excited about that, you guys. So excited. A lot of other interesting things happened. We had the return of Howard Stark. It was his Blitzkrieg button that he had sent Peggy into the SSR to steal, and it turned out it was actually a vial of Steve Rogers' blood. And that he wanted to, quote unquote, keep safe from the government, and really that just fractured his relationship with Peggy because he had no reason to lie. She would have helped him if he had told her what it was. And heartbreakingly, Peggy has a line, and it stuck with me, where Peggy was talking to Jarvis about how, at least with the men that didn't respect her, when they told her something, she knew that they meant exactly what they said, as opposed to the two men that she's supposed to trust. A lot of interesting things happened in this episode other than Dottie. Killing Mr. Mink and taking his gun. Let's just point out how worrying it is that Dottie asked for someone to sew an extra compartment into her purse to quote unquote hide pickles. I'm pretty sure that's not what's going in there, and it's probably Mr. Mink's automatic pistol. I love some of the things that we get through the SSR. Sousa, who continues to be the person who's on the right track, he got the bright idea to make the mysterious blonde a brunette, which puts him one step closer to Peggy. He's the one who continues to follow all of the actual leads while everyone's chasing things. He went down to see if he could lift a fingerprint and brought back an eyewitness. And without that, they wouldn't have known that it was a well-dressed man and a woman. The chief went to Germany to talk to a war criminal about Finnel, the Battle of Finnel, where both of the Russian men had supposedly died. And we've learned other things, that like Howard landed there shortly after it. We learned from the war criminal Mueller that when the Germans got there, everyone was dead. So lots of questions about what exactly happened there, and I'm sure it really is linked to something that Howard did. But I find it interesting that the SSR is kind of this weird mirror. Obviously we're seeing things in the past, but when you see a lot of things about the intelligence community, it was kind of like to paint it as the good old days, the honorable days. And, in previous episodes, we had Thompson beating up a suspect to try to get answers out of him. And here we have the chief going to Germany and telling someone who was about to be hung for war crimes that he would help him escape if he gave up answers. It's just kind of an uncomfortable reminder that perhaps some of the turns we've taken today really aren't that far from things we might have done in the past. So I thought that was kind of refreshing, in that people will try to play up the good old days as being the good old days and free from problems, other than the rampant racism, homophobia, sexism. So I think that's good to see that at least they're being honest about that. And we actually tackled some veterans issues, and I thought that was really interesting, talking about how some people don't return whole. People expect to come back from war to find their home, and the homeless man found his wife with another man, he lost his job, and then found his way into the bottom of a bottle and wound up living on the streets. So it's kind of... I really couldn't find a lot of Marvel references other than, the cameo by the great Stan Lee. If you guys can think of something, tell me. And actually, there was one very, very great moment in the very opening sequence when Jarvis was trying to pay off the people who smuggled Howard in, and Peggy came in to kind of save the day when things were going wrong. She actually got a hero moment where the shot of her standing there with a bit of a fanfare. It was great. It was a great moment. But anyways, I'd like to hear what your favorite moments are, where you think we're going to be going. Obviously, the episode we're going to Russia, so with the Howling Commando. So if I missed anything, let me know. I'm really interested in where this is going. Um, Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. I'm going to be posting a video for every one of these, and I'm going to be posting more videos too and other stuff in the future. If you like, you can visit my website. It is whitneydrake.com. I have a Twitter account. I'm at WhitneyD. I have a Facebook page, Geek Pirate Mom. And I also have a Tumblr account, Winged Kiari, where I post a lot about Agent Carter, though be forewarned, it's not always safe for work over there. I think that's about it. You guys, I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a lot of fun. Obviously, I had a lot of fun. I did this nice 1940s updo, a little bit of 1940s makeup here. I won't be doing that for every episode. It was just a really fun thing to do. Anyways, great week.